This is going way fast.
All right. Okay.
I see the red light.
Gracious, I can't.
Okay.
Hit that red light.
Red light. We hit this red light.
Don't put on the red light.
And then we're going to do the start. 3, 2,
All right, I missed it.
1.
We're live.
Welcome.
First story.
That would be mind blowing.
Trending stories are taking over.
TSTO. Why does he get a bell for that?
Next story.
Everybody get down.
According to the sounds, I'm not doing so hot today.
TSTO.
TSTO thing.
TSTOMG.
TSTO.
That's crazy.
Story time. What is happening, people of the interwebs? It is early for us, and it is trending stories taking over. Jake, are you cleaning off your noggin there? What's going on?
The sun is out. It's a beautiful day. The sun was not out this morning.
What?
It was nice. It wasn't hot.
You know what? It was beautiful this morning. I will have to say. Got outside, was like, it's still humid though.
Yeah,
it's
weird.
weird.
Suck in an hour.
Yeah, it's gonna suck in an hour. So we're gonna do this now before it gets super humid. But I've got my coffee. This is 4 cups, guys.
I can't drink
I'm
hot
4
coffee
in.
right now.
4 8-ounce cups or 4 mugs?
4 mugs. 4 mugs.
You beat me. This is number 2.
Wow. But that size though, I mean that's legit.
Hey, you know, if you really want to see what self-control looks like, big old goose egg, no cups of coffee this morning.
Wow.
How in the world? Like and I think it's just something that's fun. Nona, good morning. How are you
Good morning,
doing?
Nona.
Glad you made it this morning.
Good morning.
So I tagged Nona in the post saying, "Hey, we're going to be live at 9." And she's like, "Oh, I watched this other show." And she's like, "You know what? I'm gonna watch you guys instead." And I was like,
What?
"Nona, yes, Nona, you get the bell and the first applause of the morning. That's a big time."
And you get a 1 assault rifle salute.
Is that what that was?
It's not
I don't know.
21.
It's not. It definitely not 21. Morning, Heather's. Heather's here. Good morning, Heather. How are you doing?
Heathers.
Heather's
Good morning,
Heather's
Heathers.
here.
That was like a group of Heathers. Like, the Heathers
flock of
joined
Heathers.
us. A flock of Heathers.
What's? Oh no, I can't do that joke.
Tiffany's here. Man, hey, we're coming out strong at the 9 a.m. morning show. Look at
It's-
this.
Hey, guess what? It's Gals Day.
It's Gals
It's
Day.
Gals Day.
All the
So-
ladies in the house. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
That's as much as I got for Gals
That's
Day.
it.
But you know what's been going on for me? I have been bruising like a peach.
Wait, you mean like physically bruising?
Like bruising.
Like,
Wanna see
are
my
you
bruises?
getting beat up? No, I don't. Do
Look
we?
at that
If
one.
they just magically appear,
Whoa!
that's probably
This
a
is
bad
a-
thing.
this is a
That's
big
legit. I don't know
bruise.
if I can. Can we get that
No,
in there?
you can get that.
Look
See?
at this. Look at this. Let's see.
Wow.
So I got this, and then
Wow. How are you getting those?
There's one on the underside
Yeah,
of
you
my
can't
leg.
Probably
see it.
get that checked out.
That's not normal. I don't think.
I don't know what's going on.
Did they
I don't know where they come from.
That's the
They
scary
just
part
show
right
up,
there.
right?
Ghost bruises.
Right? I don't know why.
Is it full
Am I-
contact coffee at Bodie Leaf? Is that what you're doing?
Like Bodie Leaf?
No, I'm not bumping
part of
into
your
tables. I'm not pushing down my coworkers. I'm not threatening to stomp on our
Well,
customers.
then you're not really working.
Right.
You're not dealing with customers without masks? and
Yeah,
stuff?
is that what
Are
they
you
tell
the
you when you-
security detail that's having to knock
Guys,
people?
I have to come clean. I wasn't hired as a barista. I'm a hired gun.
You're
And
a
I stand
hired
outside
gun.
The front door.
You're a hired gun. Well, you know, we've got, it's morning time, and this is weird for us, and Jake has bruises, so we're going to need to get him to the hospital probably.
It was just a fact. It
I'm
was
pretty
just
sure.
Like, it was just a
it's
fact.
it's
I'm
a fact.
bruising up,
100%.
You know?
Yep. Absolutely. But it's good to share those facts so we can really get to know you and how fragile you
great-
truly are.
This is great entertainment.
This is, you know what, bell
I am
and
fragile,
clap.
though.
And
That's the-
applause
that's
for
what
you.
we learned.
But you know what? Trending stories are taking over. Before we get into the stories, some of you guys know that we have a giveaway going on. We've got a giveaway going on, and we have 2 more winners that we're going to be announcing today. Woo. But, you know, I feel like we're not giving away enough.
Really?
I feel like we're not doing enough for our fans here. And we're going to actually have some additional ways that you can win some stuff today.
Todd, you have already overdrawn my bank account.
What else are
Whoops.
you giving away?
So, well, that's...
I'll give a COVID-free hug.
Ooh. Hey, Nona has a question. She says, are you positive COVID,
Am I-
Jake?
I don't think so.
I don't... Do you get bruises from COVID? Is that a thing?
Well, I don't know. Just add on new symptoms. Why not?
I don't know.
think
I don't know,
tend to do
man.
that.
Keep adding. Like,
A new
well,
one
now
comes
if
out
you have
every day.
bruises...
It is shown that COVID now does bruising on your legs and on underside of your car. You gotta look there too for any leakage. That's a COVID sign.
Wait a minute. Hang on. I'm
Tiffany
looking,
has a good question. Tiffany says, holy moly, are you getting them in your sleep?
I don't know. I'm looking on WebMD
I'm not-
right
Do you-
now.
are you a rage
I'm
sleep-
not
sleep
showing
rager?
up and beating him in his sleep. I promise.
Here's
I don't.
The, here's
I don't
the thing,
do
though.
that
WebMD is
anymore.
telling me me that bruising is this early sign of cancer.
Wait, that's way
And
worse than
WebMD is
No.
always right.
WebMD is always right. No, WebMD is, I think, probably the worst invention in human history.
WebMD. It's a trial of actual like interpretation of facts. WebMD only
Yeah.
just gives you these are symptoms of this, but in our mind we're like, oh my gosh, I have this because I have one of those symptoms,
Yeah.
a runny nose.
Not only that, when you're like, you know how they encourage both men and women to check themselves for breast cancer?
Really?
I have not heard that.
Then you haven't gone to school.
What are you searching for?
I'm graduated from
for
school.
like tumors. Like you're supposed to like feel, right?
Men
It's
can
not the
get.
tumor.
It's not the same tissue. Is that a thing?
But
Hey,
men,
comment.
men can get
men-
breast cancer.
Men
Yeah.
can get breast cancer.
They can.
Yes. You're
Oh,
supposed
great.
to check
It's
yourself.
much more rare.
You're supposed to check yourself.
before you wreck yourself.
That's
Yeah.
right.
See,
But like, I mean, I've felt lumps.
Well, that's your huge muscles. That's your
His
huge
lumps bring the
physique.
boys to the yard. Darn right, they're better than yours.
Darn right.
He could
They
teach
have
you.
cancer.
Hey, but you know what? I didn't get to finish telling everybody about the extra stuff to give
Oh,
away.
yeah, there's-
We are so sidetracked that this is morning at the Training Stories Taking Over show, guys.
This is not the most sidetracked.
This is
we've been.
no, it's been very much more sidetracked constant. Like that's 100% true.
Constantly.
Constantly sidetracked. It's so but we're going to be doing some new things and we've got some I've got some little fancy things here. So look at this. We have a ticker now. We have a ticker. We're belling and we're going to applause the ticker. So what we're doing is we're going to have a word of the day. We kind of
of the
teased it a
day.
couple weeks ago and we're like, "Oh, word of the day, that'd be fun." But the word of the day is something that's just going to randomly flash on screen. So you got to watch. You got
gotta
to
pay
watch for it.
attention.
And if you see the word of the day and you're the first one to comment below with the word, you get a prize.
Look, we got another lady in the
You get a
ladies
prize.
club this morning.
Listen,
It's
Jessica. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning.
How are you doing? Hey, Jessica, if you find out what the word of the day is, put it below and you're going to win a prize. That's what we're doing. So we're doing that and one more. I just
what?
because I feel like we're not doing enough for our people.
Wow.
We're not doing it. We're not supporting them enough. So we're going to also, if you tag two friends below that you think would be like, hey, you should watch this morning show because they get really sidetracked and talk about stuff that's trending, but it's a good time. You should
Right.
tag them, and then you might. Carrie, good morning, Carrie. How are you?
Poltergeist.
Dean, Poltergeist is
Poltergeist.
in the house.
We got a dude.
We got
right.
Dean. Dean's here. Dean, I love it when Dean comes,
Right?
Because Dean's got the poltergeist. I always get a little bit confused though, and maybe scared. I get scared that there's a poltergeist in the room.
I got so cold, so very cold when he entered the room.
You did. So did you feel that too? It wasn't just me.
Ugh.
Dean, I'm glad you're here, buddy. So yeah, so
I
you
got
can
those lumps.
You can
Oh,
tag
wait,
two friends.
it's
Wait,
just
no,
cold in
no,
here.
it's just COVID. Don't worry about it. But you can tag two friends and enter for a prize next week. And there's also the giveaway that we're still doing. That you're going to get either Amazon or Starbucks. So
Right.
there's so much stuff.
What do you get if you get the word of the day?
So that is going to be a secret prize.
Oh, secret word, secret prize.
That's right. See how we do this? We keep it exciting.
I come to your house in the middle
I
of
better
the
put
night.
on some rubber gloves.
You're gonna
This
get-
news is shocking.
You're going to get a bruise from Jake. That's the
No,
secret
not
prize.
Bruce. I'm going to be outside your window with a boombox blasting Careless Whisper.
That's right. All right. So watch for those. And so the secret word, the word of the day.
Are you going to tell him?
I'm not going to say it. No.
No.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
But the word of the day you're going to have to watch for.
Yes.
Because it might show up. We might say it. You don't know.
You never know.
But, it's going to be fun.
Yep.
We're going on a trip. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah.
I just found out today.
Which is kind of why we're doing the early show. But I kind of like this. Like,
You just found out today. How'd you show up at 9:00?
I just found out.
You knew we were going on a
Yesterday?
trip.
Okay.
Found out yesterday?
Well, whatever.
I didn't know you were leaving.
I'm coming back, though. It's not like the big trip that we're going on. But we're going
If there
to.
was a question, you might have returned.
Yeah. Big
Well,
question.
that was, we never know. You get out of the state and COVID's happening and it's better somewhere else. You think I might not
we
come
were
back.
not coming back from Hume.
Yeah,
You get out of the state and you fear the snake, it might be too late.
that was in the state.
That's right.
You get out of the snake to go see a
No,
state,
no.
but it's already too late.
But okay, but
You're
here's
eating steak.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
yes.
We're going, but we're going to be back. We're doing an early show next week. I'm getting the announcements out of the way right now.
Okay.
Yeah, up top. Follow me on Instagram.
Hit that subscribe button. Remember to hit the notification squad.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. But okay, next week it's not going to be Thursday.
What?
Next week it's gonna. I know this is an
Okay.
announcement for in the room. Actually, you guys don't even. This is all. I just making it up as we go.
Dude,
Next
put on
week
your
we're gonna
rubber
be on
boots. This
Friday.
is shocking.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you.
We're gonna be Friday next week. So Friday next week we're gonna be doing the TSTO show and talking about all the trending stories because
I don't know that I could do that.
you're gonna
Sure you
have
can.
to tell the people. Unless, see, here's the deal.
That was a joke. I could probably do it.
David's
Okay,
in
good.
town, so you might get recast.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll come and bruise him.
Yeah, you might. You might have to do that. Dean
long as you survive
says.
cancer.
Dean says, Jake, don't quit your day job.
I don't plan on it.
I think he was referring to you being a WebMD expert. I think that's what he was saying. Don't be a WebMD expert because
Was
that's
Poltergeist here for that?
Poltergeist.
Yeah,
Poltergeist
that was only a
was
minute
here.
ago.
Okay.
He's here. He's here for that. But anyway, so we got stories going on, and you guys, are you ready to get the stories?
I'm like,
I thought we were already talking about the story.
I'm actually itching to get to a real story.
We do. We have some real stories today. And we're going to get into that. And here we go with the first story of the day right here. Twitter. Twitter has gotten hacked. Did you guys see this?
Oh, what?
Twitter got hacked, and a bunch of blue check accounts.
Man.
Right here. On a normal day, Twitter is mayhem. Throw in a simultaneous widespread hacking of heads of state and billionaire accounts. Even the Joker would say, don't you think that's a little much? So Twitter got hacked, and the big accounts, Elon Musk, Joe Biden,
Apple?
Apple, Jeff Bezos, I think, and Obama. I think Trump got hacked. But the really weird thing about it is it was a Bitcoin phishing scam. So this is the tweet that they sent out. They said, this is the Elon Musk one, but they're all the same. They're all exactly the same. Giving back to my community, all Bitcoin sent to my address below will be sent back doubled. If you send me 1,000, I'll send you 2,000. And then a link to the Bitcoin, and then only doing this for the next 30 minutes. Enjoy. So they hacked all these huge accounts.
Right.
And then they said, hey, send us $1,000 in Bitcoin. We'll send you 2,000. Saying,
amazing.
Right?
This is amazing.
It's amazing. However, here's the thing. You hacked these huge accounts. And think about the ramification of what you could do, the ripple effect of what you could do. That is the scary thing.
You could dig a hole for no reason.
You could dig a hole for no reason.
Did you hear about? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, you could dig a hole for no reason with a Twitter account.
No, okay. The Cards Against Humanity. You know the game Cards Against
Yeah.
Humanity?
Yeah.
The creators of that game, they a while ago, I think it was in like 2016 or something. They ended up doing a GoFundMe to dig a hole. Just for no reason.
To dig a hole?
Yeah.
Just to see what people would give money for?
Yeah, and they ended up raising like $82,000 for this hole or something.
But they did it as themselves, right?
Right.
Like
No,
they said,
they hired a company.
but I'm saying they said, hey, we're actually Cards
Oh, no,
Against Humanity.
right.
We're going to raise it.
Right.
As opposed to this is like, this is a, but here's the
But
thing.
maybe these people that are hacking it are just trying to dig a hole
What-
for
Maybe-
various nefarious activities.
They need a lot of Bitcoin to pay for it.
True,
That's-
exactly.
Yeah, their workers only
You can
work for
cash out
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just go to a Bitcoin ATM.
I know, but here's the thing.
they're
So
everywhere.
think of the ramifications of what this could be. We're about to have an election,
Right.
right? Twitter accounts, verified Twitter accounts that have a lot of power in what they say, if they can get hacked
Right.
and says, hey, vote for XYZ or burn down this thing. Like
Right.
the potential of utilizing these accounts in a way worse way is very possible. It's
Right.
almost like this was like a test.
Isn't
That
that
like they could-
explains what we keep hearing from Trump. It's maybe not really coming from Trump.
Maybe Trump got hacked.
Right.
I think
Trump
that
was just
could be.
hacked by a stand-up comedian?
Well, Trump hacked himself. I think that's the thing. That's the reality. Trump hacked himself.
I could sign in on another account.
That's right. So, but
The real Trump.
So this happened, and the response. So Twitter's put out an update. They're trying to close the loop, but the really, really small thing. So, like right here, the small twist. All of the hacked accounts were verified. Essentially, the celebs of Twitter and owners the coveted blue check mark on their handle. So it was only the actual verified accounts.
Yeah.
Which is like this could be a really big problem.
Could be.
So the question
Could
is, what
be.
does verified mean?
Well, what do you mean?
On
What does
Twitter.
on Twitter?
No.
Like
Is it really worth anything if it's so easy to get hacked?
Oh.
Which meaning they
does
targeted
the
that,
check mark
right.
protect you more?
Yeah.
well, see, that's the thing is they
Obviously
instantaneously.
not.
So
Right.
they only got $100,000 from this whole thing.
Hey, that's exactly how much the Cards Against Humanity people needed to dig that huge hole.
Maybe it was Cards Against Humanity.
It was rural Illinois. They raised $100,573.
Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe it was a
that's-
Nigerian prince. He switched from doing emails to Twitter's fishing.
Whoa.
Yeah, he got some new hardware.
Prince Ali?
Prince Ali, Glorious Ali
The
Baba.
one that says, I got money, I got to get into the U.S. Give me money and I'll send it back.
That's right.
That's fascinating. But what you were talking about with the whole like election thing, seeing if they could tell people to vote for something.
Yeah.
Don't we like isn't it sad that a celebrity could just be like, vote for this, and hundreds of thousands of people will?
Well, that's exactly what's being supported by what's happening with the riots. If somebody says tear down this or take this down, and then this mob just goes woof, like that's the culture that we live in.
Violence doesn't solve every problem.
nice clarification.
As you can tell by the bruises.
Exactly.
Violence begets violence.
That's right.
I got in a kickboxing match with a tiny person.
Well, does
That's
this make you feel comfortable about elections that they want to start going with online elections? We can't even control.
Wait, are they talking about? I know they're talking about absentee voting stuff, mail-in voting, but are they doing
No.
online elections?
I don't even trust any of it. Give every American a flare gun with a red and a blue flare, and they just get to sit
Count
in
the
their
flares.
house and open the window, and when it's voting time, everybody just shoots their flare in the sky, and depending on what the overwhelming color is, that's what the state voted for.
So it's like 4th of July voting.
Yes.
Yeah,
much.
that's
That's so much more fun.
So
we
you
have an
red,
excess
blue,
of fireworks.
and then you have like what green for independent.
Because I'll do that. I'll be the
And see,
green guy.
if you do it at
Libertarians.
sunset, it's all red.
So
Count your
We
votes
got to
at
do it
sunset.
at
so
9
it
p.m.
depends on when you do this.
9 p.m.
Yeah.
is election time.
Right. So here, that's really actually, you know what they should do? That would be fun.
It's a more fun
Comment
election.
below if you think they should vote with flare guns.
And then think
like
about
you
it.
just everybody gets a flare gun. You get a blue, a red, and a green, and you get to choose shoot up in the air at a certain time, and that's how you vote.
Yeah.
There you go.
I should have done. I should have done. I should have done
Do I
green
have to
last.
shoot it in the air, or can I shoot it?
No, you
No, that's what I
cannot,
was-
Steve.
that's what I was
No,
gonna say.
no.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say because everyone gets so heated around the election time, right? What? It's just so much fun to be able to shoot Roman candles at your friends. So why can't we do it to our enemies and get that little bit of vindication?
Right.
Yeah, well, I don't think that actually is going to work here, but it would be interesting to see that get talked about in Congress.
Problem with that, the way things are going, we're not going to be able to be outdoors by the time it's election time.
Yeah, that's so true. Well, okay, yeah, California
Wait, they're
shut
gonna
down
take
again.
doors away from us?
Yeah, they're going to actually take all the doors and they're going to just take
you
them.
lock you in.
So you're never outdoors. You're just there.
That
right?
is
You
a
like
crazy
that?
loophole.
You like that?
That's a crazy loophole.
Hey, let's see what's going on here. Holly, what if your kids prematurely shoot your flare gun? I think the kids get a vote too, Holly. Why would you not want your kids to vote?
But what if they take your gun and shoot it?
Yeah, no, I think there's a big problem with having flare guns. And the other thing is, what if somebody stole your flare gun? I mean, Holly, that's a great point. What if somebody else took your gun and then they shot it? And there's like this rash of burglaries. So all the guns are going to get
sounds
shot.
like regular voting.
Goodness gracious. Nothing different.
Someone goes, grabs all the boxes of guns.
Oh, that's a good point. All right, so the TSTO the TSTO suggestion of flare gun voting is probably not going to pass.
No, it's totally going to pass.
It's totally going to pass. Not,
That's how our neighborhood's doing it this year.
Why don't we go back to the olden days where we take the two contestants, the two.
Yeah, because on America's Next Top President, we've got
now it's a reality show.
It's got to be. They
that's
have
where
to
it came from.
stand upon what they're going to say. Then they have to have 3 rounds of fisticuffs. Yeah. And then whoever's the best fighter.
Kim Kardashian, looking
know,
for the title of Madam President, is now going up to cage fight with, oh no,
Isn't that what they call the presidential debates?
that's Dwayne The Rock
Right.
Johnson.
What?
Yeah. So speaking of actually fisticuffs and fighting and voting, I think that's a good segue into this next story that we're going to talk about, because you guys follow. You know what the UFC is,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
UFC has created a fight island.
What?
Yeah, so because of all the COVID and all the stuff happening with you got to get tested, you can't go here, you can't travel, UFC has created a fight island. That's
I
something like
suggest we call it a Filand.
a Filand. I don't know. No, I don't agree with that.
Fightland.
Fightland. But here's the thing.
Fight-
They created it's like a movie. Like they created a full-on island that is called Fight Island.
It's not just like a movie,
It's not just like a
Do you
movie.
see
Tell
what
me
I'm-
why.
You see what I'm typing in right
Does that
here?
mean like
What
they
are you
just
typing in?
Keep everybody there and they have to fight everywhere they go.
Oh yes,
it's Street Fighter
it's
2.
Street Fighter 2 in
It's
real life.
straight up like
Mortal
it's
Kombat.
like-
Mortal
it's
Kombat
like
as well.
What's the Blanca? It's like Blanca's
it's
place.
Blanca's place. It's Blanca's island.
Yeah.
So they've done this, and I think they've had 2 fights so far, but they actually have used it in the past to do a fight. But the reason that they are doing the fight island is because it's not in America, so that the international fighters can come in, because they did a fight in Vegas with nobody in the crowd, but it had to be American fighters. It could not be international. So this way they're getting around that. There's temperature checks.
It's
There's
a
this
neutral place.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So I looked through this video that's kind of a walkthrough of the island, and it's kind of like what I imagine getting into all of, like, when you go to amusement park stuff. This is what it's going to be like.
Oh,
it's
yeah, I'm
like
watching it right now.
airport. It's like airport security to the max. And this is for, like, they do it for the workers, they do it for the fighters, they do it. Now I don't know if they actually had people on the island that could attend, but I would assume they making the rules.
This is crazy.
Right?
The only thing that this is really missing is if there was like a pod that you went and you were just like, and then the thing came down and it just sprayed you with disinfectant.
Yes, exactly. I think that's probably what they need to do next.
It's just like, close your mouth, hold your breath. And you're like,
Yeah. So Nona's a big UFC fan. UFC are the bomb. You
Is
know
she
what?
really?
Yeah. The thing about this,
it's in a dome like the Spruce Goose.
it's a dome. So like the whole idea of this is it's crazy.
Thunderdome.
Like they've got everything set up where you just go there, all the fights are there, the press room, which makes me think they're letting a lot of people come in.
Yeah.
So that means that this could potentially be a coronavirus hotbed.
We'll see.
Right?
I mean, we've been seeing spike in cases since like people have been trying to like meet up and protest and stuff. So
But here's
knows?
the
We
big
should just shut
question.
down all protests then. I mean, come on. Just deny the First Amendment and
flare
we'll be protected from
guns,
COVID.
Flare
We'll be fine.
guns. Flare guns.
Flare
That
guns.
falls underneath the Second
Flare
Amendment. We should get rid of that one as well.
Flare
So
guns.
just no law.
Yeah.
There's no law.
Let's
What-
just
flare
no, come on.
guns.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, law. The law is,
Law is-
no more amendment rights.
Gotcha.
No more
Too problematic.
amendment rights.
That's
It's too problematic.
Sorry,
No, we have
women.
COVID.
Sorry, women. So sad for you. You
Yeah.
guys fought so hard for so long, so nobly, and just to be stricken down
this
by
is
the
not.
forces
This
of,
is not actually happening,
by
guys.
the forces
No,
of
this
the
is not.
white patriarchy. I am sickened
So,
for you.
so would you go to Fight Island? Would you go to Fight Island?
I'd fight
Would you
on
go-
Fight Island.
You'd fight on Fight
right.
Island?
No, absolutely.
Everyone
not.
No way.
If
Fight on
Conor
Fight Island.
McGregor's across from me, I'm like just gonna be like, dude, I'm bigger than you, but like,
So that's the thing
That's
I'm
why I
wondering
gotta
about.
decide. Be like,
That's the thing I'm wondering about. I don't think Conor McGregor. I don't think the big guys are going to go.
okay,
I mean, now they did have one guy that was, I think he was undefeated. Like he's never ever lost. Like he's a crazy
that
UFC
sounds
guy.
like a big guy.
Comment below. I can't remember the guy's name, but it was just the most recent fight on Fight Island. If you remember. Dean says it's UFC meets Survivor. Yes.
Okay, what if it was just Tontine
yes,
meets Survivor?
We've been missing
Oh,
that
but
show.
that more is Tontine meets Survivor because it's much more aggressive.
Yeah.
Than Survivor.
In Survivor, can the survivors ever find each other?
In Survivor,
Like,
they're on teams.
Oh, well, there you go.
They live together. Like that's
They, like,
that's the whole
have-
thing.
They have friends.
yeah.
No,
Well,
they
they
have enemies.
make friends.
Frenemies.
Till they vote them off.
Yes,
True.
exactly.
And then they
vote
have the
off.
merger, and that's when nuts happens.
No, that's
Speaking of nuts, you guys taking your temperature with those crazy little gun things feels
Yeah.
like you're about to blow your brains.
so. But
That's
what
kind
if
of
you were
the-
what if you were on Fight Island and you start getting sick? Like, do they have a place on Fight Island? I would assume you're getting
Yeah.
you're going there to get your face pummeled.
It's a
Right.
it's a pit and it's got punji sticks in it. And just-
No, then they just
This is Fightland.
disqualification.
Just throw you out to the sharks.
That's right.
that's a better idea.
Oh, there you go.
It's the shark. We don't. It's just the shark infested
COVID
waters.
don't swim, but
Yeah.
you must.
Yeah, and then you're out there and you can come up with some really new kind of fun, like a villain line, and be like, "I dream of Californication," and then just throw them into the water.
No, that would not be. I don't think that would work.
I think
I don't
the Red
think
Hot
that would
Chili
work.
Peppers said it first.
I don't think. You know
And
what?
I
They
think-
might have. They might have. But But here's the thing. If you were on an island and you started to get a sore throat like this, like would you be afraid? Like if you were on a sore, not like me. Like I don't
was
have a
gonna
sore
say,
throat. I don't have the COVID. I don't have the
I would just be
COVID.
like, I got it from the last fight. chokehold.
I got the Rona.
But what if you got it from sushi? Because
you say this.
This next story.
Oh no.
Oh
No,
yeah.
dude. No,
you
dude.
may not want to eat sushi for a while after this
Oh.
because woman, here, this is be ready. If you're squeamish, just watch.
Just watch.
Woman's sore throat turns out to be a worm lodged in her tonsil. So this woman,
I'd rather have COVID.
she's not feeling good and she's got a sore throat. She goes to the doctor's office and they pull out this little guy here. Look
Looks
at
like
that.
an earthworm.
Yeah, so it's what's the style of worm here? So it's a woman. She's in Japan,
Okay.
and she had a sore throat. She was in Tokyo, and they discovered something in her throat, and it was a worm that measured 1.5 inches long and 1 millimeter wide. That was still alive when the doctors used tweezers to pull it out. So the idea is she ate some bad sushi, and what they're thinking is that she had like a little like a little baby worm in the sushi, and it grew over the week to be that. I just gagged a little bit in my mouth. That's pretty gross.
baby grow to be a big baby.
Michelle,
Worms
this
are-
is my worst fear. Can you imagine being like, oh man, I don't feel good? I've thought about, the tapeworm thing. Like, what if that's that's not there?
That's in your
That's in your
intestines.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Right.
Oh,
The food that you eat.
Another reason for the avocado sushi rolls.
that's right. That's a bell for the avocado sushi roll.
Yeah, worms
So-
terrify me.
Come from.
Because we love sushi. Like
Yeah,
we
sushi's
love
great.
sushi a lot. And
Don't let
now,
this one story of this one person having the one worm ruin sushi for you.
But did.
but what about the percentages of you actually getting the worm?
Well,
What's the
that's what I'm
percentage?
saying.
About the same as COVID.
And look,
About
nobody
the same as
died.
COVID.
It's about the
nobody
same.
died.
Yeah, they pulled the
as
worm
this
out and she's fine.
earthquake. It's about the same as this earthquake, right?
Ethan says Kansas sushi is great.
They make
you
sushi
are
in
way
Kansas?
too brave.
Ethan, sushi, and that is so far away from any major body of water. I am very concerned
Ethan,
about you
how do
eating
you get
Kansas
the
Ethan,
fresh
I
sushi.
have never done that.
Mike says deep fried avocado roll. Hey, that's actually really good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, like my
sounds
favorite
like
rolls are
Kansas
tempura
sushi right
rolls.
there.
That does sound like Kansas sushi. I wouldn't be afraid of
No,
that.
Kansas sushi is
Has
just a plate of
chicken in
bagel
it?
bites.
It's better than Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, that's very true.
Have
So
you guys had bagel bites recently? They're like you
No.
bite into them and it's like rubber. It's disgusting.
it's
where?
like rubber.
Like rubber.
That's weird.
And
like, why would you?
Any bagel bite? Go to a Walmart. Go into the freezer section.
Right.
Go like 2 steps
But is that
past
because you?
Richford Foods.
But is that
We have
because
bagel
you
bites
like
at
you
our-
did it?
at
You
Starbucks.
microwaved it too long and then it turns rubbery.
No, it's just
rubber.
Like,
It's like
you gotta do
calamari.
oven. Right. You got to do
rubbery
oven.
like calamari.
Yeah, it's like rubber.
Right. You got to oven roast it.
Wait, you guys. What did we just do? We just said. That's the word of the day, guys. Rubber. We said rubber. So hey, first one to comment rubber, they're gonna get a prize. But hey, that's you. You gotta be the first one to comment. I don't see it. Where is it? Who is it? I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna put you on screen.
Rubber
As soon
Dean
as-
Pendergast?
Rubber Dean
there
did
you go.
it.
Poltergeist.
Dean Poltergeist. You're gonna get a prize. I'm not telling you what it is. It's a secret prize, just like the secret word.
Man, 2
Just like the
weeks in a
secret
row,
word.
Dean.
Dean is a prize fiend.
Wait a minute. I'm getting a.
I'm getting. Wait. Are you getting a premonition? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What happened? Dean's taking over Jake.
I'm hyped.
Dean, I'm glad you're hyped about that. Dang it! So Tiffany, yep, you guys are all correct. Unfortunately, it already happened. Maybe we should do it again.
Maybe.
We're gonna do. You know what? We're gonna do it again. So watch again when we say the secret word again. Be the first one to comment. So Dean won's the first one.
Okay.
We're gonna do it again. But so this woman, she had sushi and then she got a worm in her throat.
And
gross.
this is when I end it all.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's the deal. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
He said it.
He actually said it. Dean Poltergeist taking over the show. That's you know what?
Jake.
That's through.
Yeah,
That's right.
Through me.
That's awesome.
Oh man. So there's a warning about sushi. Like there's
Yeah.
a warning about sushi. But you know what? Before we
Let's
get to the
not-
next
let's not eat
story
it anymore.
No, let's eat it. You still eat sushi. The odds of getting it,
Right.
odds of getting the worm in your throat is less than COVID.
Yeah. That was a bad.
Actually, probably better than
and
COVID.
that was in
'cause
Japan.
COVID's
That's
pretty-
far, far away.
Guys, I'm
Yeah.
pretty confident that 2020 is like just going to be it.
2020 may be
Like
the
there's
end.
not going to be a 2021.
It may.
I'm saying it now. There
All right.
ain't gonna be one.
Wait, is this really you or is this Dean?
There shall be.
I challenge you, Dean and Jake. Jake with the D at the front. If there might not be a 2021, but what are the odds we're actually going to have tomorrow? You don't know.
Oh,
You just don't know.
Not good at all.
this is kind of Dean. Let go of Jake. Dean, let go of Jake. Okay, there we go.
Wait, no. I think you're supposed to throw some holy water and smack him in the face.
No, that's where the bruises are coming from.
From Poltergeist.
That's right. Dean's giving you the bruises. Oh, that's what it is.
Getting possessed at night.
Oh man, goodness. So before we go to the next story, we actually go back to we're giving so many things away today. We're giving so many things away today. We have a winner
We're generous.
of the main prize, which there's a comment in the comments that has the link where you can go sign up and sign up for this giveaway as well. But we have a winner. Are you guys ready to see who
is it?
The new winner is for this giveaway? It is Michelle Jones. Michelle is the winner. Michelle, you get either an Amazon or Starbucks gift card. Comment below. Let us know which one you want. You are the first winner of the day. And you guys, we got one more winner for the main giveaway.
Holy cow.
That's coming towards the end of the show.
Holy cow.
And
If we can make it.
And if you tag 2 people, you get entered in a contest that you'll win next week. We'll find out who the winner is, randomly selected. And then we have one more chance to win the secret word.
But here's the
prize.
kicker, kids.
What's the kicker?
You gotta claim this thing. You gotta claim this this victory for yourself, for your homeland.
Yes.
You gotta let us know that you
For
claimed
Fight
the victory, right? For Fight Island, and that's how you gain your prize. No more of
That's
this.
right.
No
No-
more of this. Where's my prize? And when you didn't claim it, you gotta claim your prize.
I feel like you're confused that everybody has collected their prize. So
Have they
far.
really?
Everybody's collected their prize.
Oh,
Yeah, they've all gotten it, and they've actually used it. Like,
just claim your prize.
just claim your prize. So, Michelle, congratulations, you are a winner. I'm glad that you won. But there is somebody that kind of didn't win. She kind of lost big time, and
Sad.
And she's fighting a fight. She's fighting a fight against a British tabloid, and that's right. We are talking about the Duchess of Sussex, or the ex-Duchess of Sussex, rather, Meghan Markle. She fights to keep friends from being named in a lawsuit with a British tabloid. So everything, if you're not up to date on the royal family and the Harry and Meghan MEGXIT issue,
This whole nightmare situation that's going on.
It's so crazy.
I hope they go to bed at night thinking, gosh, we shouldn't have left the family.
I think they probably do. But here's the thing. So, they wake up with these bruises, and it's really strange.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what happens.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to play Uno? And they're like, sure. And then one wins all the time. And probably the prince is getting really angry, right?
Wait,
so he's
okay.
just like, stupid. And he's hurting himself.
Because of Uno.
Yeah.
That's an intense Uno game. Maybe is the royal family really into Uno?
You guys haven't played Uno the right way if you haven't played Uno like that.
Right.
So, okay. So here's the deal. So she's suing a British tabloid because they published a letter that she wrote to her dad. We talked about this a while back. She wrote this letter to her dad talking about her issue with the royal family and the things that were going on. And then the British tabloid got a hold of it and they published it. And then there were women
How
that
did they
came
get
out.
a hold of it?
Exactly. That's the question that I think probably why she's suing them. It has to do with that. However, there are 5 of her friends that came out against the tabloid, and now they're trying to name them and oust them. Basically, it's like a modern lynching that all of this cancel culture stuff is happening.
Right.
It's like they'll find something and they'll drag you out and throw you to the wolves.
It's a lot of name dropping.
It's a lot of name
That's
dropping.
fun. That's fun. You know, in a gang territories, they say snitches get stitches.
But in LA,
yeah.
snitches get
Get
rewards.
rewards.
That's right.
Like, that's not okay.
No, it's not.
We gotta continue to keep the snitches in their place
Right.
so that they don't come up and try to like.
But here's the question about the royal people, the royal people. The question for the royal people.
royals.
So they
also-
have chosen, like Meghan chose to marry Prince Harry,
Right.
who was a royal person. He's in the royal
Prince.
family,
Wait, we need to keep with the rhyming thing. He's
right?
a royal
He's the royal Doyle,
Dane.
Doyle.
right? The royal Doyle. Doyle rules.
He's Doyle. Royal Doyle with the Royal Boyle.
Hey, Jason, yeah, it's modern day witch trials. That's what it is.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Salem.
She's a witch.
Yeah, that's right.
She turned me into a newt.
A newt.
But-
the ways of telling she's a witch.
This is
Burns.
just this is crazy. And it seems now I'm not saying that this situation with Megan is crazy, but just the way that it's just like we're just going to throw you out there.
Yeah, this
like we're
is-
just going to name names and we're going to throw you to. We don't have any facts. We don't have any like the cancel culture is just
What?
insane.
What did she do?
Well, she left the royal family, and the tabloid published this letter that was her talking to her dad about the grievances she has with the royal family, kind of, but more specifically, she was getting bullied by, and I do air quotes just because that's what she's saying. I don't know the information. I haven't seen it, but she's saying she was being put on blast by these royal tabloids as soon as she started getting involved. And there is some level of, I mean, she's in the public eye. She's already a TV star. She's already a celebrity. Then you add the royal family to it, and people don't want her to come in because she's American. Like there's all of this stuff that's putting together, and you're stepping into this place that says, "I'm gonna be strong," and then you get hammered, and it's like, what?
Well,
I'm almost like, what do you expect? But at the same time, she still is a human. She's got feelings, and there's some level of where you have to draw the line.
Well, it depends on how hammered she is.
Not that kind of hammered.
Because you don't know what you're saying when you're there, you know?
Yeah.
But the thing that I don't understand is what is the big deal about like leaving? I understand. Okay, leaving the royal family. Oh, how could you do that to your highness? But
Well, it's just the
Fly
next
the coop,
generation.
kids.
Her mother-in-law went through similar situations with the press.
did she?
Did she really? I didn't know that.
Princess Diana.
Oh, her mother-in-law. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. So that's kind of
It's
the
just the next
reason.
generation of the same thing happening.
That's a good point. And the one thing that Harry talks about a lot is what happened with his mom and that whole situation. So, and I think that all kind of comes together in a head. But at what point do you draw the line? Do these people that are just ousting, like naming names, and you find some negative thing somewhere, and somebody puts it out there, and all of a sudden you're modern day witch trial, like Jason said.
Right.
Like that's just, you have to have some sort of humanity and have a line.
Cops replace the guns with machetes. Fear instilled in the American people. That's how we get rid of problems.
So is this basically, it's The Walking Dead? That's what you're proposing. The new police force.
I'm
is
just like,
The
I'm at
Walking
this
Dead.
point, I think that anything apocalyptic is better than where we're at.
Yeah. Well, speaking of apocalypse, so Meghan Markle's got some issues, and I don't know what's going to happen, but this saga just seems to be continuing and getting worse and getting more intense. But speaking of things that if they get worse, we have big problems. There is a new study rather, in this story that has to do with earthquakes. And there is a fault line that could increase the odds of the big one. So a year ago, the Ridgecrest earthquake, it was a 7.5 earthquake, right? The chances of a large 7.5 earthquake are greater along the San Andreas Fault over the next 12 months has increased because of that earthquake. So here's the deal.
okay.
If this happens, Jake is correct, because the world will just split in half
Yeah.
and fall into space.
Yeah, well, hey.
Right? Or will it just
fall,
be
or would it
California?
like pulled?
I mean,
Right.
it will break apart.
Okay.
The physics of how it happens, I don't think is.
I would like to be on the space station when that happens, so I get a good view.
That's right. You can see it happen. There it goes.
Crack like an egg,
That'd be crazy.
wouldn't it?
Could you
take off-
imagine?
You did talk about Arizona's going to be waterfront property. You might
That's
be sitting
right.
on waterfront property tonight.
So here's the deal. Since we're going on our trip,
Wait, it's gonna happen today?
it might.
It could.
Wow.
Everything's
Hey,
possible in 2020.
If we got packed, can we come with you?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You're on your own.
Dang.
Jake, you look confused. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just kind of here nor there. But I'm really interested in seeing if there's a digital rendering of what the world would look like if the San Andreas fault.
Yeah. It's www.starwars.com.
That's right.
It's
George
called
Lucas. George
Alderaan.
Lucas is the
No,
futurist.
stop
Alderaan already went through this.
They're peaceful people.
So, okay, Dean's got to run. Dean, so glad you were here. I'm glad you released Jake. That's helpful. It's helpful. Yeah, finally we can get Jake back.
Guys, when are we
Finally
starting the show?
Yeah, well, Jake, we've actually Dean's been doing the show through you. So,
right. How's
but
that
he's
feel?
leaving now. So you can watch it back and see what you said.
Well, when the rubber meets the road. I guess we're just
Oh,
gonna
when the
have to
rubber
deal
meets
with
the
it.
road. Oh, it's rubber. First a comment. Who is it? Who's it going to be? Who's the second one today is going to get the secret prize? Rubber, got a comment. You got a comment below. Who's going to hit it?
Can I get
Who
those
is
fingers
it?
typing quick? Quick.
Operation Star Wars. Who is it? John, you are the winner. The first rubber comment. John's a winner. John won last week. Man, these people are just racking it up.
Man,
Racking it up.
wreck him and wreck him and wreck him.
I know.
They got like winner's
Creator-
privilege or something.
That's, you know what? The rods of God. Yes. I think that's, well, so it's interesting. If the rods of God, which are, I'm assuming the lightsabers would be that.
These are the rods of God right here.
Oh, yeah. So this earthquake thing is real. And it's 2020.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
okay.
No, I don't believe you.
You don't believe that there's earthquakes?
It's just internet news. Like
Well, see, here's the
everything else.
deal. The chances
this
are better.
COVID thing.
What?
Chances are better today than they were yesterday.
Here's-
That's what they keep
here's-
saying.
Well, the chances are better that we're going to have California fall into the ocean than most people getting COVID.
There's a 1.
That's the thing.
Or the state reopening.
There's a 1.15% chance that we're gonna have an earthquake on the San Andreas Fault this year. That's a big chance.
Look, according to the study, researchers found that there is a 2.3% chance of a 7.5 magnitude earthquake along the 160-mile long Garlock Fault. Like that's
funny.
that's
That's much bigger of a chance of getting that earthquake than getting the COVID.
But that's not the end of San Andreas either. That's this.
That was a different
fault.
That was a different fault. The San
but no,
Andreas fault.
caused the
so
San
but
Andreas.
these faults go into the San
Two
Andreas, and then
in-
that's what makes it all come down.
cause
It's like a
ripple
Robert
effect.
Frost poem.
It's like
two woods, two roads diverge in a yellow wood.
You're Jake. You're Dean's gone, right? You're not controlled anymore. This is actually you.
man.
This is.
I'm gonna, you know what, guys?
It was
Yeah,
Dean
what
and
is it?
Robert Frost
I'm gonna
fan.
take the road less traveled by.
Oh, okay, all
there
right.
you go.
Is that a Robert Frost?
That was just
thing?
the end of the poem.
The end.
Or the end of that stanza.
Like when the rubber meets the road. Got it.
Okay, so yes. No, there's no more winners. No, we're just one. Just two, really. So Dean won and John won. We have two winners.
Rubber ducky, rubber
But
ducky,
okay,
rubber
but here's the deal. Here's the deal. If California breaks off from the rest of the United States because of this earthquake that's going to happen in 2020,
We're gonna have a new Fight Island.
will we
All
be
of
Fight
California.
Island? California will be Fight Island.
California is gonna be like we're gonna have to build a super highway between like Atlantis and California because they're gonna be the same thing.
But it's like, but
Would California actually sink into the ocean or just be separated from the continental United States?
that's a good point. Do we
It's
have
a
enough
land
land
mass.
mass? But do we have enough land mass to float on our own? That's the thing that I don't know.
Right.
Okay, but think about it this way: the human body buoyancy.
Right.
So the
Okay.
people are going to be the island. Let's,
gonna hold it
let's
up.
join together.
It's Atlas Shrugged, just specifically California.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. But it would be interesting if it does float. Will it turn into like Fight Island, or will it be Waterworld, where everything's covered in water?
I wish I could tell you.
I don't know.
Meets
Become like
Waterworld
Hawaii.
in California.
Yeah, it'd be like Hawaii.
Guys, I actually found a fun video.
what's the? Is it the world blowing up? The show. Okay, show everybody what the earthquake. This is the earthquake that happens. Look at this.
This is just like this video I found, and it's called like "What if the Earth split into?" Look at that.
Oh
That's
dear.
a comment right there.
That's just
Okay.
Oh, no.
Boom.
Okay.
So it's basically
That's-
saying like, here's what doomsday is going to look like. People, be ready.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. But there, where's the? Is that what's causing the earthquake then? Oh man, it's
Looks
like
a martini olive.
so.
Anyway.
Yeah, the earthquake is gonna make it's just the world is gonna be not the same. But you know what's gonna be great is while the world is falling apart and while all these things are happening around us, we have one more streaming service that we can subscribe to.
dear
Did you know
Lord.
that?
Oh, no, that's from yesterday. It's
not
that's-
Quibi?
No. Quibi's actually like kind of dead. Like Quibi didn't stand the test of time, but we have a new streaming platform, and by new I mean it's just a new way to get these shows that you've watched before.
Okay.
So NBC has released Peacock. That is the
Peacock.
name of their streaming service. Now, first things first
Why name it Peacock?
is because their
NBC's
logo,
logo is the
NBC's logo is the peacock.
Stretch your
It's a
stuff.
peacock?
That's a peacock.
Yes.
It's not a rainbow.
So they called it the
thought it was
peacock.
a multicolored shamrock.
No, it's not.
Definitely
it's Peacock.
not.
But they took the name and they made their streaming service called Peacock, and I'm just looking at that, and I'm like look at this image here, where it's got all of the streaming services listed. That just looks weird. Like I don't know.
Peacock.
I don't know about that, but you've got look at this screen. I think is a great way to say, look, you've got Stars, you got Apple TV Plus, you got HBO Max, you got Fubo TV, you got Philo, you got Peacock, you got Disney Plus, you got Crunchyroll, you got DC Universe, which is coming, you got the Criterion Channel, you got Hulu, HBO, Amazon Prime, Showtime, Netflix, CBS
Just
All Access.
Get
Like
cable.
like that's what I'm starting to
Just
feel like.
get cable.
Well, then they don't even talk
Can I have
about
a streaming
YouTube TV.
service that just includes all the streaming services.
YouTube TV.
Well, we can call it Streamline.
Ooh, hey, Streamline. I think if you want to take that, somebody in the comments is going to take that, and they're going to create the best streaming platform ever because it's all the streaming
$100
platforms.
a month, you get all the streaming platforms.
Yeah, see now you have a problem. You said $100 a month. Like that's
makes
not.
me wanna go jump off a
So, but
bridge.
here's
Cable's like stupid, ridiculously expensive.
well, it's
$43.
It's cheaper
Plus
now.
whatever.
It's cheaper
you
now
want.
because if you bundle it, like if you bundle cable with internet, it's starting to be better than all these streaming services because everything's fragmented. However, here's the thing about Peacock that I actually do like. Peacock is free.
Whoa.
Yes, Peacock is actually free. Now there's
Mind
ads.
blown.
So this is basically just
Hulu.
NBC?
it's local TV to your internet. They have it's free.
David Schwimmer.
So David Schwimmer, they've got original shows, original programming. I watched a little bit of this first show. It's called, what's the name of this one called?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. It's a like cybersecurity stuff. It's comedy.
Okay.
David Schwimmer.
It's okay.
David Schwimmer looks like a guinea pig now. Changed my mind.
He looks different.
He looks like a guinea pig.
Look at
It
this.
looks like David Schwimmer has had his face stretched around and stapled to the back of his head.
That's
Maybe
kind of
that's what happened.
rough. Maybe that's
Doesn't it?
so.
How is
that's
this different from
basically
regular
plastic
TV that also has ads?
So the difference is that you can get it
Just
anywhere.
on demand.
Yeah, because most people don't have antennas, right? That's the thing. So it's really it's on demand a little bit. Like there's some stuff. Now I looked like here's Peacock right here. So it looks really good. Like here's the intelligence show, David Schwimmer. But then you go back here and they've got like Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey.
They've
It does
got
look good.
Suits.
Well, of course, 30
They've got
Rock.
American Greed. They got
Phantom
30 Rock.
But that's the
I don't know
thing.
what that is.
But
They've
like,
got
The Bourne
movies.
Identity.
I don't think people realize how many famous and most like loved TV shows came from NBC. So literally, they're going to take back all
30
of their,
Rock. That's a great show.
They're going to take back all of their shows, put them up on this platform for free. There are going to be some that are on the premium membership. The only way you can watch those, like The Office, right?
Yep.
The only way you can watch that is if you actually pay for the premium, which is $4.99 a month. Still not bad, and it's ad free. That's probably what I would end up doing because honestly, I really like NBC.
Well, and
How I Met Your Mother. It's my favorite show of all time.
that is
so
a great show.
you've got The Office goes off of Netflix soon, and when that contract's up, it's going exclusively to Peacock. They've got actual movies, like they got Bourne Identity, and that's on the free tier. So I don't know if
movies?
they've broken it up. What?
What other movies?
So here's the list of
Bourne
movies that are
Identity's good.
these
but
are just the ones that are featured. So you got Phantom, Tully,
I don't know what Tully is, but I like Charlize Theron.
But you got
Yeah,
ones that
Jurassic
just-
Park.
Matrix.
Ones that are only going to be on Peacock too, like Psych.
right?
All the different ones.
Yes, but movie wise, now if
Shrek.
they've got this purple thing, that's
Reservoir
premium.
Dogs, that's a good one.
So this is a premium one. This is a premium one. So
Oh, wait,
Shrek's
what?
premium, right? So
Oh,
you have
that's-
to pay to get those
And
ones.
how much is premium for this?
Premium? So let's,
$4.99.
The Mummy?
it's $4.99.
$4.99.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Still.
Well, it's going to be interesting with all these people pulling back their content from places like Netflix.
Yeah.
What's going to have because
Yeah, but
you've got
Netflix
Disney,
has one of the most broadest
yeah, but
like
Disney's
originals.
pulling all their stuff back. You've got Peacock pulling stuff back. So
Yeah, Disney actually got the X-Men movie, the Days of Future Past, which
Well,
is
they,
actually
well,
a
Yeah, I
they have
saw
Fox
Fox.
thing.
Yeah, they have Fox.
Yeah, they own Fox.
That's right.
So they have Fox and DC.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Yep, that's awesome. Yay!
So here's the thing. So the thing that I see with this is now I think NBC's kind of opened the door
yeah.
for everybody to be like, oh, let's do free plus.
Well, here's what I honestly see this leading to is almost like loyalty for a content provider, the same way you'd have loyalty for a team. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you're only going to like obviously
Like
everybody's
you'll buy
gonna-
NBC Peacock jerseys.
Right. Everybody yes. Everybody's gonna have Netflix still. Everybody's always gonna have Netflix. If you have Amazon
I don't
Prime-
know. Now
I would
here's
actually wear a jersey if it was like Disney Plus or Netflix.
But
Right,
here's
that'd be
the
sick.
thing. I'm going to push back against that. I think that there are people that will leave Netflix, especially because if networks start going with free stuff, if networks start going with, hey, you can watch our stuff for free, you have to watch ads, people are going to be like, oh, I'm paying $100, let's say, in all these different streaming services, but I can get 4 of them for free and I can watch 80% of the stuff I want to watch. I think that's a big selling point that they're starting
But that's
here.
the network model that you've had all along. You've always watched stuff on
Exactly.
TV
Right.
before you had cable, and then they had to charge for carrying it and stuff. You always had it over the air.
Yeah.
And you just
So-
had
But
to
I
go with the commercials.
personally will not get rid of Netflix because of the fact that I do not want to miss out on Netflix original content. I think they're like the best creators in the game right now.
But that's what's going to differentiate them is what they create. It's not what they're showing.
Correct.
right, exactly.
And all of everybody's going to have to be creators.
Yeah, they're all going to have to be.
NBC's creating now. Disney's
Yep,
creating
Disney, Amazon, all of them.
But they're
Right,
gonna
so you're
create
gonna
their
have
own.
this. You're gonna have this loyalty to what content speaks to you the best. I've already
Yeah.
like connected to Netflix. I'm gonna keep that, but at the same time, I'm thinking now, why do I need CBS All Access?
Yeah.
Why do I need HBO?
Well, you need it for Survivor, Jake.
Well, no, why
you
do I
gotta
need
have
any?
it. Come on.
Why do I need any of that stuff when most of the sitcoms, most of the shows that I've been drawn to in my life are NBC,
Well, and Saturday Night Live.
and not just Saturday Night Live, Seinfeld.
Good, absolutely.
Like-
I'm just saying the program that they already have is huge. They're
Late
going to be
night-
doing original.
any late night show.
So here's what I think is going to be interesting is how many other will Netflix go to a free version of them?
I wouldn't
Will
be
this
surprised.
will this force them to say, okay, we're gonna I'm looking at some of this stuff and I can on Amazon Prime, we just watched the whole series of Psych at home, which is really fun. Love the show. If you haven't checked it out, you really should. Sean Spencer's pretty great. But I could watch that here for free with ads. I didn't get ads on
Are
Amazon
now the
Prime.
ads in between episodes? Or are they like in the episode?
They're in the episode.
Just like watching
would've-
TV.
It's just
I would
like
imagine.
it's
Or
literally
YouTube
like
or something, and just kind of add in 5 seconds. And
I would assume it's like free
Yeah.
Hulu. I would assume
It's
it's
like
like
free
free
Hulu-
Hulu,
it's like
where
free
like
Hulu.
there's 3 ad spots
True.
and there's 2 ads in an ad spot, and they're
Yeah.
both 30-second
It's
ads.
basic old
like
school
watching
TV.
TV.
Yeah.
Right.
It is, and they're just making
an
it
antenna.
making it free. And then you're going to be like, I hate these commercials. You can't fast forward, right? I don't know if you can back up or not during live stuff. Pre-recorded, you can. So that's going to push people to say, okay, I'll pay the $4.99
Right.
to get the premium stuff. Okay, I'll pay the $10.99
To get
to
the
get
ads away.
the ads away. And now you're back to where you were. But it's
Well-
a great foot in the door.
Or if you just wanted to bundle your internet and your TV together with Spectrum, you can pay $114.98 a month, and you can get HBO and Showtime included, 175 HD channels, thousands of movies and shows on your demand, internet speeds up to 100 megabits per second, and include a modem.
But you got to watch out. Even with Peacock, they are bundled together because they're Comcast. So if you're
That's
Comcast customer,
totally
you already
true.
get their premium.
Right, yeah, so
included.
then-
there is some bundling already going on.
Which, like with Verizon, I've got Disney Plus for free because I'm unlimited. So that's a bonus there. Ethan, Jason says, break the Black Mirror magic trick.
Well, okay, real quick, Jason, I love you, buddy, but all these things that you're saying are like smoke and mirrors. It's weird because you said free
No.
Hong Kong.
No, that's what he wants to put on the back of his jersey.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot
Can
more
you get
sense.
a Peacock jersey with free Hong Kong on it?
That'd be sweet.
So did you see the NBA? They're not allowing free Hong Kong to be on the back of jerseys. You can't customize a jersey that says free Hong Kong. But somebody went through and said, well, what other things can I put on? And they went
nutso. It's like
They went-
Black Lives Matter. It's
all
like,
kinds of
yeah.
kill the police.
No, that one didn't go through.
You did.
No, it did. I've seen the list.
Okay, you saw the list. I thought I saw the list, but maybe I didn't. But here's the deal, and Jason's comment is exactly because it's all smoke and mirrors. All this stuff that's going on around us is to distract us from who knows what. But the thing that I find intriguing about all of this is that everything's changing all the time.
Yeah.
Right? We don't know what's going to be next. We don't know. So I just think that this show just needs to be. Everybody should just watch this show.
Right.
I think that's what we should do. We are pure of heart. We bring you the news in a positive way, and we give stuff away.
That's right.
We do. We give stuff away.
Do we have more?
We have one more, but we have one more story.
That's right.
We have one more winner. So
Oh my gosh.
we have one more winner. So this story though,
You pulled this. I didn't know we were doing
I
this.
know I surprised you on this one. So this one, so if you're a parent like I am, like no, you're not a parent.
Apparently not.
So Jake's not a parent, but I'm a parent. Chris is a parent. Okay. And when you're teaching your kids or you're feeding your kids early when they're young, when they're babies, you teach them basic sign language, right?
Oh, yeah.
You teach them this is more. You teach them I don't know, thank you or something like that. And then please. And then there was something like hungry. I don't know.
I forgot them.
Michelle says she wants to win. You're going to find out who the next winner is here shortly, Michelle. But before that, I want to talk to you about this story because it's very important. And if you're a parent, you're teaching your kids sign language, you need to be very careful.
Wait,
because here's what happened. Mom teaches baby to sign, but a deaf woman reveals the insults the baby is really saying.
Awesome.
So here's the story. So there's this.
It's a mean baby, and she insults deaf people. She's making fun of people before she even knows what it is. My favorite baby. That's my daughter.
Right.
So this woman taught her daughter sign language, and she's like teaching her the things. And she goes out to a restaurant, and she's at the restaurant, and the baby is signing for more and thank you and whatever the signs are. Right.
You killed my brother.
Saying like thank you. Was she like?
Well, so there's these women across the restaurant that are deaf and read sign language, American Sign Language, and they're snickering. They're kind of laughing over in the corner, and then as they leave, they stop by the lady's table. And they tell the lady, you might want to watch what your baby is signing because she's actually insulting you.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing, though.
So the ladies left a note, and it explained that her kid was calling her dumb and telling her she wanted to drink alcohol.
Oh, wait. How's that any different from speaking English and Spanish? There could be different languages.
Well, but bebidas just means drinks. It doesn't mean alcohol. And this baby was signing, "Hey, mom, I want to get hammered." Hey, mom, you're an idiot. I need more martinis.
Yo bebo cerveza, sí.
So it's very important when you're teaching your children to sign that you learn the actual sign language.
Hey, dumb broad. Hey, you big dumb broad. Yeah. Come put this IPA in my little baby sipper, huh?
And they're probably a cigar. Like
it's Boss Baby.
It's Boss Baby. It's what's Roger Rabbit? What's the baby in Roger Rabbit? Comment below. What's the baby in Roger Rabbit? I forget.
Bruce or something like that?
No, I want to say Herman or
that might Baby Herman.
Baby Herman. Yes, I win. Hey, I beat you all. I beat all your comments to say Baby Herman.
Wow.
But yeah, so this woman, she taught her baby sign language, and then this is what the mom wrote on social media about it. She says, "I'm like, wait, what?" So she continues to show me that I have in fact taught my daughter the wrong signs. That there are different signs for drink, non-alcoholic, and drink alcohol. And by balling her fist instead of using a flat hand at her forehead, the daughter was calling me dumb instead of dad. Hey.
That's like I could have had a V8.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's the marketing.
That's what it's all about. So, hey, you know what? Be careful what you sign because it may be very offensive. And then here's Baby Herman.
100% what that baby looks like.
That's the baby that was signing. Yeah. You'd think that the mom would look at this and be like, maybe that cigar's a bad idea. Yes. Maybe I shouldn't give my baby a cigar.
We have a real respiratory disease going around.
You never know what's going to happen when you're smoking a cigar as a baby.
Oh my God.
I need more alcohol, mommy. Oh man. Hey, but you know what? Here's the deal.
Welcome to Baby's house.
That is the last. Welcome to Baby's house.
The baby's house.
That's the last story. We made it through the stories, but we have one more winner. Are you guys ready to see who the winner is? Are you ready to see who the winner is?
Weeble wobble, one of us.
All right, here is the winner, Chris Morrison. Not to be confused with Van Morrison. It's Chris Morrison. Chris, you won the second prize today. And you know what? I just realized. So Michelle commented.
Yeah,
She said she wanted to win again.
Michelle, you want to win? Maybe you missed the first part of the show, but guess what? Guess what? You also were a winner! Michelle won. So, hey, comment below. Chris Morrison and Michelle Jones, you each won. And you guys choose Amazon or Starbucks. So comment below. And then we've got Dean.
Claim it.
Dean won.
48 hours, right?
That's right.
48 hours to claim it.
48 hours. And if you don't claim it, Jake's going to bruise himself in his sleep.
I'm going to bruise myself in my sleep. And I
that's
have a
right,
question
skills,
for you.
Chris.
I have a
What
question
is
for you. Do you have the sad song still?
I do. Would you like me to play it?
Play the sad song on
Okay.
our way out because I have a little art piece I'm gonna do for you guys. I'm gonna do a poetic reading of all the names that you can have on the back of your NBA jersey this year.
Okay, but we're not going to go out with this. We're just going to do this as a segment.
Okay, that's
like
fine.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, we will now be reading to you the list of names that are allowed on the back of an NBA jersey, but you cannot, no matter what, no matter how hard you try, put Free Hong Kong.
Black Lives Matter. Say their names. Vote. I can't breathe. Justice. Peace. Equality. Freedom. Enough. Power to the people. Justice now. Say her name. Si se puede. Or yes, we can. Depends on what you speak. Liberation. See us. Hear us. Respect us. Love us. Love us good. Listen to us. Stand up. Ally. Anti-racist. I am a man. Speak up. How many more? Group economics.
Who wants to put that on the back of it?
That's two more.
Oh, there's two more. Sorry, I apologize. Hold on. Okay, back to the reading of the custom NBA jersey names by Jake Frazier.
Is this instead of someone's name?
I said, what's wrong with names?
Group economics. Education reform. And finally, mentor.
Mentor?
Yeah.
To be like a mentor to someone, right?
Mentor gets a DJ
That's
arm.
literally the last one. It's mentor.
Mentor.
You know what?
So this is instead of their actual name.
Instead of their actual name, they can choose to use any of these like protest
Yeah,
phrases.
Nona. You know what Nona says? Nona's sleeping. Yes.
What about the Patriot?
I agree. I agree with that.
Guys, I feel like I should read for calm.
No, you know what? Oh, you know what? You could, but you can't. You're
Yeah.
not.
I'm
No.
surprised Rubber wasn't on that list.
Oh! But you can't. You can't win again. We only had the two. We
This
already
train
did.
cart's not moving fast enough, Billy.
That's not what that's for, Jake. But you know what? We made it to the end of the show.
My
We
mistake,
got through all
barely.
the stories. Hey, if California falls off into the ocean in the next week, it's not our fault. We promise. That's-
epidemics.
we can't. It's just Fight Island. It's just the new Fight
I
Island.
can't say economics.
It's group economics.
Group economics.
But hey, you know what? The trending stories are going to keep happening. We can't stop them, so we might as well talk about them. And that's what we do here on the Trending Stories Taking Over show. I am Todd Frazier.
I'm Jake Frazier.
We've got Chris Cody in the house. We've got Steve Freeman, and we're going to be back next week, but it's going to be Friday.
It's
So
gonna be
set your
Friday.
calendars. It's going to be Friday, not Thursday. Don't get confused.
And it's gonna be morning.
More
It's
like
gonna be-
Friday.
Friday. I think that might be the way to do it. Hey, Dean came back. Hey! Wait, does that mean Dean was
That's why the show is ending.
Was Dean reading all the names?
Group economics.
Dean can say that way better than Jake.
Hear us.
All right. Okay.
Be
You know
us.
what? That's it. That's all the time we got.
I am the
Thanks
key
for
master.
coming. We will see you next week.
Where's the gatekeeper?
Make sure to go to TSTOshow.com. You can listen to the audio. You can take us with us in your car. You can take us on a
take us
walk.
with us?
You can
In
take
your
us on a
pocket?
run. Take us with us. Take us with you. Take us with you. Promise that I mean you, not us. Jake, wait, Dean, let him go. Dean, let him go. Okay, he's back. Wait, no, that's Dean. Look at this. That's Dean.
Or is it?
No, it's not.
No, it's Jake.
No, I'm just.
Are you sure?
I actually accidentally made myself really lightheaded.
All right. You know what? I've been saying we're ending, and now we're going to end.
kinda
Go to
fun.
TSTOshow.com. Check it out. If you won, we're going to contact you with prizes. Watch for it next week. We'll see you guys later.
I'll tell your mom.
yes, he's going to tell your mom, but don't join his cult.
I'm gonna make a flyer. I was gonna make one last night. I'm gonna make a flyer.